Barry Trotz slyly said to reporters when camp opened, "We've proven the experts wrong 2 seasons in a row. 2 years ago, they won an unbelievable magical winning streak after canceling the U2 concert at the Sphere in Vegas. Surprisingly enough, that was not repeatable. But everybody thought, hey, this is still a pretty good team, and they played great defense in the first round against Vancouver. If they added, I don't know, Steven Stamkos
and Jonathan
Marchand, they must be able to score. They couldn't, and they were not good last year. 66 points, only 5 points up on the lowly Chicago Blackhawks, and more than 20 points behind the 6th place Utah Hockey Club, now the Mammoth. So, odds makers at BetMGM have them at 86.5. Over or under. So that's a dramatic improvement.
Wow.
And still not enough to get them really anywhere close to the playoffs. So the over, by the way, if you take the over, it's a 191. If you take the under, it's a 183. Where do you have them? Over or under?
Here's how I saw this video going. I was going to have them in not a good place in the Central Division, but I was going to give them the over because I think they'll be better than they were. The over-under set at what?
86.5.
What the?
That's a 20-point improvement. That's really hard to do. Yeah.
That's incredibly hard to do.
Jesse?
As good as Zachary Leroux is, I don't think he can drag this team to that number, so I'm going to go under.
Who's his agent?
Noted Alan Walsh.
That's right. All right. Yeah. 20-point swing in any season is crazy. Yeah. Now, Nashville was able to do that last year.
Yeah,
just the wrong way. They did a 30-point swing, actually. So okay, and that has to be the question: Are the Predators more what they were 2 years ago, or more what they were last year? Let's talk about some of the additions. Remember, Brady Shea joined them last year. They now have Nicholas Hague that they signed away from the Vegas Golden Knights at $5.5 million. That deal was like whoa to a lot of people. Nick Perbix is there, Justin Barron, and obviously you got Roman Josi. Starting on the defense, which has always been strong, Roman Josi led defense corps. You can't hate that. But the question is, against Colorado, Winnipeg, Dallas, and I'll even throw Minnesota in there, is that group enough?
I think it's a little lacking.
Yes.
Like, Nick Perbix is okay. Like, it's nothing. I'm not getting excited. Roman Josi is stud, 5-star, top-level defenseman, but
someone's going to play with him, and they're going to look real good doing it.
Totally. But it's a lot of, all right, that's all right, outside of Josi. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what it was last season. So you're expecting more from guys like Hague and Shea. And the addition of Shea, like, going into last season, I thought was going to be, like, it was going to change their core entirely.
I think we all did.
And it didn't play out like that. So there's a possibility here that it does play out how we thought it was going into last season, but we'll see.
There is also the Preds sort of downplayed it and said he should be okay, but there is a health issue with Roman Josi, and I forget exactly what it was.
He's also 35 now.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I said when I looked at it too. 35 years old.
Where did the time
I know. And you look at Brady
go?
Shea, he's salt and pepper god. Very handsome.
Oh,
gray.
Yes. Thank goodness we're talking about the Preds so we can talk about that. Not everyone can do it.
He pulls it off.
You pull it off.
Damn.
Sexy as hell.
Brady Shea's points, by the way, it's funny. Carolina's not a team known for players racking up a lot of individual good stats. That's why a lot of players sometimes don't want to play there. Brady Shea had 47 points in 80 games before going to free agency and then fell to 33. How important, Jesse, you mentioned it, but how important is that jump back up into the 40-point range for him?
Yeah, and just to fill in the gap what Steve was thinking about, he was diagnosed with POTS in June of this past season. So then he's been recovering from that, and now he should be good.
Should be good.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a huge deal.
Yes, it is a huge deal. It was one of those ones where I was like, "This is enormous, right? Like, why aren't we all talking about this?"
Yeah, they had issued a statement back in June because it was revealed when he had a concussion, I believe.
Yeah, and by the way, for anybody that doesn't know what POTS is, the symptoms are fast heart rate, dizziness, and fatigue from lying down to standing up.
Yeah.
So sometimes you faint.
So it's that time of year where like so much is going on.
Oh yeah,
it's okay.
June 18th.
It's fine that if you missed it and forgot it. Like, yeah. So this is it's question marks all over that decor.
Yeah, ideally, like I don't know the first thing about Potts. So
Yeah.
like ideally, it's not a big deal for him, or something that can be managed by the team and their medical staff and everything. But you mentioned Brady Shea, like
Kind of need him to step into that role then.
you could become important at work very fast.
Same with Perbix.
Same with Perbix.
Who's like behind him on the right side.
I became important at work and it's ruining my life.
Yes. Yeah. You can become important very fast.
Now, UC Saros going into the first year of his big 8-year extension that he signed, which, basically made Yaroslav Askarov go, okay, I'm going to get a trade now.
And now they don't really have a backup.
Well, they've got Justus Annunen. What do we think of the goaltending tandem? I feel like UC Saros is going to have to play a lot of games.
He's going to have to play a lot of games, and like Annunen, I believed in a lot before last season, so hopefully there's a bounce back for him. But forget Annunen, like the Preds will go as far as UC Saros can take them, and he's been a world beater in the past. And even though it's unfair to him, he just wasn't.
Yeah,
He was an 8.96 goalie, and it's hard to have a plus an over 900 save percentage when the team in front of you is bad. But unfortunately, we need you to beat the world. On a lot of nights, and that is also what the money is for.
Yeah, Saros was good for 7 straight years. He had an above a 914 save percentage all 7 of the seasons, and then the last 2 years he's been 906 and then 896. It's in there.
Yeah.
It's proven he is that guy, but the defense and everything needs to get back to that standard.
Even 906, with the way scoring is going. I mean, to go from an 896 to a 906, I think is actually enormous. So even if he was able to get back to that level from a couple of years ago, I think the Preds would be more competitive.
That was their playoff year, like the Vancouver year.
Right. So I'd love to know what he was before that run.
Yeah.
Like what was Saros pre U2 and then post U2? Like post U2, he was like a 950
in particular.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like it's in there. So you're betting on that, like it's not gone away forever.
right, right. Okay. Now let's talk a little bit about that forward group that really could not put the puck in the net the way they needed to last year. And I'm looking at this group, and to me, I hate to say it, guys, but again, unless you see massive bounce backs from guys like Stamkos and Marchessault, looking a little thin again. Forsberg, O'Reilly, and Matthew Wood, not Miles Wood, Kemmel, Svechkov, Stamkos, Bunting, Hull, Marchessault, Smith, McCarron, Zachary Leroux.
They don't even have the good wood.
Not even good. They don't
got
have the
bad
good wood.
He's not bad Wood. He's young Wood.
Yeah.
He's young Wood.
They got young wood. Yeah.
Come on.
It
Early,
seems,
young.
you know what's crazy is that it seems like center's their weakest position at forward, and yet they got rid of Tomasino, Sissons, and another center, and I can't. There was one more guy, Nosek.
Yeah.
And they don't have Evangelista signed.
Yes.
And I did get confirmation recently from several people in my Instagram DMs.
Confolista.
Evangelista Paisan.
He's Italian.
He's Italian.
I love it. He is.
And related to Brendan Shanahan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Mimico connection. So, I mean, yeah, like they're going to have to defend their way to wins here.
This is the part of the lineup that's the most lacking. You look at it, it's very underwhelming. We thought the additions of Marchessault and Stamkos would have really changed the entire picture of this team, and it didn't.
No.
And they still have giant holes.
I mean, unless Svechkov is completely insane, like
Right.
what is your group of centers?
That's what I'm trying to. And they gave Vegas a pretty good one in Colton Sissons.
And like
Why? Like why?
Yeah, they sent out Lozon and Sissons to bring in Haig, sorry. And like, is that, I don't even think that's what they needed.
No.
At the time. Like right now, I don't trust Barry Trotz. I think is what this thing.
If he
comes
was a
down
coach
to.
for your team, you'd love him. But GM, I'm not so sure. You're right.
Yeah.
It's.
not everyone is good at everything. And giving him the reins, I mean, you're taking over for David Poile. I don't know. Listen, if they had a bounce back, I honestly wouldn't be overly shocked because this is just sort of what the Predators
But
do.
it's a tough,
I don't
tough
see it.
division.
I
don't
just
either.
don't see
and
it.
you know what? Most of the strength comes down the wing, guys. And you're hoping for bounce backs from a Michael Bunting who only had 29 points last year, and Marchessault
He'll be
Stamkos. Yeah, they'll be fine. But,
Yeah, but, like,
there's no play driving centerman.
They could have had Thomas Novak, like who they sent out for Bunt.
Tommy Novak. That's
Tommy
right.
Novak.
I said Nosek. I don't know. That's probably
Like so,
Yeah.
like there's somebody on a cheaper contract you could have kept around. Like I have zero faith in any of the decisions he's made. So I don't know. That's how I think this is the part of the lineup where they struggle the most, and all they've done is trying to shuffle the deck chairs on the deck, and nothing's kind of worked.
Yeah, it's okay. You just call up every team and ask them for their most plentiful asset, top 6 centers. Like, you're in trouble.
you know what? The more I think about it, the more I'm like, wow, that under is looking awfully appealing. Okay, so where do you have the Nashville Predators finishing this year in the division, guys?
I think they'll be better than last year because, I mean, it'd be hard not to be. But still, it's such a good division. 7th.
I have them 7th as well. They're not better than Utah or St. Louis or Minnesota or the top 3. They have to be better than Chicago. Otherwise, Barry Trotz is no longer running this team. So they're finishing in the 70 points area for me, but that's 7th.
Same spot, 7.
My one demand of Nashville is they remain entertaining as hell to cover.